Hi everyone, my name is Andi Alfisa Azzahra Rahman, you can call me Alfisa, and I'm a law student from Universitas Hasanuddin in Makassar, Indonesia, and currently experiencing IISMA, a study abroad, on University of Padua in Italy. As a law student, I'm also taking another course that is law in University of Padua, and it is called International, European and Transnational Criminal Law. And because Europe has a completely different law system from Indonesia, hence why I'm interested in learning it. On this video, I'll try to do like an overview or summarize of what I've learned in the past 2 months regarding the course. So make sure you stay until the end of the video. So the first things first is the concept of international criminal law, or I shortened as ICL. So the concept is very simple. It is something very independent and very unrelated to a domestic law. So any crimes under the international law does not depend on whether a domestic legal system permits domestic courts to directly apply the norms of ICL. Even the classification of the crimes, the court, and also the punishment does not interfere with each other. So they do not cross lines with each other. And you might be wondering, so what are the classification of crimes under the international criminal law? So based on the Rome Statute of International Criminal Court, which is the treaty that established the International Criminal Court, there are 4 core crimes that is under the international criminal law. There are genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and crimes of aggression. These 4 are the core crimes that are the most serious crimes that concerns the international community, whether it is individual or the states. So in order to be a part of a crime that is under the international of criminal law, a crime must meet these 3 conditions. First one being, it must entail or involve individual responsibility and must subject to the punishment. The second one being, it must be part of the body of international law. The third one, it must be punishable regardless of independent of whether it has been criminalized under domestic law or not. Another aspect that is important to the ICL is what does ICL protect or defends? And ICL itself has 3 values to defend or protect. The first one being world peace, second one being international security, and the third one being the well-being of the world as a fundamental legal goods of the international community. A little bit regarding the world peace, it is to notice that the concept of peace within the ICL is based on the broad or like a wide concept which covers not only the absence of military conflicts between states, but also the specific condition within a single state. So any threats or like a menace to a world peace can also be based on the massive violation of human rights in just one state. Connecting to the 4 crimes that I have mentioned before, each of them have an international element of crimes. And the first one being the crimes against humanity. The elements is that the organized violence consists of systematic or like a widespread attack on civilians population. And the second one is for the genocide, is that the organized violence consists of the intention of destruction of a particular group of people. And the third one is the war crimes. It is the context of organized violence consists of an armed conflict in the course of which the criminal act have been occurred. And the last one is the crimes of aggression. It is the use of violence is immediately as such crimes against peace. And for the last topic, I want to talk about the purpose of punishment in ICL. The first one is the purpose of retribution. Because you have violated the international humanitarian law, you have to be punished. And the second one is the purpose of deterrence. It is to deter people worldwide from committing the same crime or a similar crime. And the third one is the reinforcement of the awareness of the law. So it contributes to stabilizing the norms of international law. And also the next one is the truth seeking. So most of the time, the verdict or the subject that does the crime often deny the truth. So we have to seek the truth of the crimes. And the last one is the individualization of responsibility. It means that no abstract entities committed crimes but real people. So it has to be real people and they have individual responsibility of what they do. Well, that's all that, and I hope that wasn't a quite heavy topic to discuss about. And those are all the quite important aspects of international criminal law I learned for the past 2 months. Thank you for tuning in. Ciao!